What is up, YouTube? Today we are reacting to When the British Go Abroad by Gob2. For confirmation, if you don't already know, I am British. And no, I'm not from England.
4 in the afternoon.
So lock in.
Your car's frozen shut. Your
I've never had to deal with that when I'm going abroad because I go abroad in the summer. Can't say I have.
partner's lost interest in you, and you're stood in the kitchen wearing 3 jumpers, wondering if this is it. Then the thought hits you. You know what'll fix this? A fucking holiday.
You didn't think we were going to let you go on your own, did you?
That's the British cure-all, isn't it? You spend 11 and a half months complaining about the cold weather, and then the other 2 weeks complaining about the heat. But still, you go online to
I never complained
Let's
about the
get
heat.
away this year, yeah? That'll sort out everything. Bit of sun, bit of sangria, and all this emotional decay will vanish. You open up the holiday websites and it's just pure chaos, isn't it? Pictures of beaches, cocktails, people laughing like they've never paid council tax. You scroll through destinations.
They're all like
Benidorm,
fucking...
Magaluf, Zante, Ayia Napa,
They're all just fucking ridiculous prices now though. Oh my days, it's so bad.
Tenerife, the holy pilgrimage for all modern British trollops. You click the little all-inclusive box because you know full well you're not there for the culture. You're there to drink Belgium lager in the sun until your bones stop crunching together. You find a deal, 7 nights in Benidorm for £299.
That's actually not bad. From what I've seen, that's actually not bad. 7 nights for £300 is pretty good.
Flights, transfers, emotional trauma included. You know it's dodgy. You know the photos were taken in 2004 when the establishment was originally built, but you book it anyway because you can no longer take your partner's coffee breath seeping into your eardrums. It'll be fine, even though you both know it's going to be absolutely criminal. Then comes the packing process. You say you'll travel light, just a few polos and me sliders, alright mate? And 2 hours later, you're sitting on your suitcase like it's the tax man.
I've actually never had to do that. I've never had to do anything ridiculous with my packing. My packing's actually been pretty light usually. Unless when I was a kid. But I usually go, instead of going for 7 days, I usually go for 2 weeks or 10 days. So one or the other. So I usually have to pack a bit more. But it's not ridiculous. Nah. I would say it's not ridiculous, but maybe it is.
Bulging like an
'Cause I like bringing a couple pairs of shoes.
overfilled cheese and bean toasty that you're trying to ram into your George Foreman grill. You've packed everything, flip-flops, knockoff Ray-Bans, 12 bottles of cheap aftershave, and enough Imodium to tranquilize a horse. You chuck in Yorkshire tea bags, HP sauce, and a packet of Walker's crisps. Because God forbid you go 7 days without a taste of home. The alarm goes off at 3 in the morning for your midday flight because British logic says it takes 5 hours to drive 20 minutes and check in.
Am I the only one, right, when it comes to going abroad, when you wake up early, it's a good feeling? Is that just me? When I wake up early to go abroad, I feel good about it. See, if I had to wake up early for any other reason, I'd feel shit. But since I'm going abroad, I feel good about it. I don't know if that's just me, but...
Half dead, dragging your suitcase, arguing about whether you turned the tumble dryer off, and wearing that tragic neck pillow that makes you look like one of those planes that...
Oh, gang, can I just say that doesn't fucking work? I tried one of these, they're dog shit, bro. Oh, they're actually dog shit.
And on water. You turn up to the airport in sliders, trackies, and with a faint smell of gooch sweat. The airport's already rammed, you can smell the stress in the Weatherspoons breakfast. It's tradition though at this point, isn't it? You get a pint of lager at 6 in the morning, because it's 5 o'clock somewhere, even though it tastes like absolute arse because you brushed your teeth only an hour ago. You look around, families are wearing poor people design clothing which they think looks really cool because they're at an airport, and then you land in Turkey's Dalaman airport and suddenly your LV turns into HIV. You see lads on stag doos wearing inflatable flamingos.
Yo, what the fuck is going on here?
And that one Asian family that somehow brought a freight shipment of taped up boxes. It could be fish, it could be face cream, it could even be classified military hardware. Who knows? They're gliding through that nothing to declare section because not a single immigration officer
I don't even care what I
actually gives
say.
a fuck unless they're being filmed for Sky One. And what?
They don't give a fuck until it's something to do with you. What is, like, sometimes they just, like, with some people, they're like, nah. Second they see somebody that, like, I don't know. They pick and choose are meant to be difficult.
What happens to you? You get strip searched over a bottle of shampoo and a lighter in your swimming shorts. Check-in takes absolutely hours.
You get me? You do get
My shit got stopped because I had hairspray. My shit got stopped because I had hairspray. It was fucked. They actually took me aside and they're like, we're gonna do a full search on your bag. And I'm like, yeah, that's fine. You're sure you have nothing in this bag, right? Yes, I'm sure. Are you certain? I'm pretty certain. They're going through my bag. They're like, Like they're walking me through it. Brother, just look in the bag. Yeah, like you're gonna fucking pull out a handgun. And he's like, oh, what's this then? It's a bottle of hairspray. He says it like, what is this then? Like he's found crack. He's like, what is this then? I'm like, oh shit, I forgot. Am I not allowed that? And they go, you're not allowed something over 500 milliliters. It was 600. Suck me. Fuck you. I'm like, we're gonna have to confiscate that. I'm like, so I can't get that back. And they're like, no. Alright then, mate. Where's my tenner? Fuck you. They take it. I get they have to take it seriously because if they don't, they could fucking get a terrorist. But come on, bro. You can't be looking at me like you've just whipped a handgun out of my bag when it's hairspray. You're taking it far too seriously. Like, bro, calm down.
You see fathers holding their entire family's passport because this seems to be the only time their fatherly priorities actually activate.
Yeah, I don't know why my dad does that. I would like my own passport, please.
The woman at the counter tells you that your bag's overweight. Ironic coming from her. But of course it is. You open it up feeling absolutely mortified. Your condoms and your sunglasses fly out like a nail bomb. And you pull out your fifth pair of shorts while the people behind you sigh. You mutter, well, I was just being prepared. As you toss out the travel kettle and a box of Yorkshire tea. Then comes security. Belts off, shoes off.
Oh, security are such knobs. Most of them are, some of them are alright, but some of them are just knob, bro.
Dignity off. You're holding your trousers up in one hand. Your boarding pass in the other hand. Pretending that this is...
You forget one thing and they like fucking pull a gun on you. Like genuinely. Hey, come stand over here for me, please. Fuck off.
Just normal behaviour. You finally make it through duty free, that magical British playground.
And then you go to the shops, it's just all fags. It's just all fucking aftershave. It's just all drink. It's generally not all like designer, like sunglasses and all, just all a bunch of shite.
Where everything costs more, but somehow feels like you're getting a bargain. You buy a 6-litre bottle of vodka, a Toblerone the size of your leg, and a bottle of Paco Rabanne because it's a holiday scent.
I mean, see, when anybody goes to the airport, right, we always make sure to get my gran a pack of fags because it's 10 times cheaper. It's cheaper there. So we always just do that. We always buy 2 in my grandpa's back. But still, bro, it's just a bunch of shite.
Isn't it? Then the boarding call. You march to the gate like...
It's like 90% aftershave too.
Praying that you're not sat near kids or anyone eating egg sandwiches. The plane smells like freeze-dried colostomy bags. You wedge yourself into seat 27B. Of course you've acquired the middle seat, haven't you? Sat next to a bloke in a vest and a woman who's already unpacked an entire picnic. Behind you a child starts playing Beethoven's Symphony No. 5 on the back of your chair with his feet. The safety demo starts. Not a single person is...
Yo, can I just say this? See, this level of, like, width is royalty. It is never this wide. This shit's thin as fuck.
Listening. The stewardess is miming seatbelts to an audience of zombified delinquents. The engines roar, the plane tilts, and as soon as you leave the runway, applause erupts. The only time...
Nobody fucking claps. I think it was like one
clap is
time.
ever accepted in British society. And of course, 10 minutes in, someone fully reclines their seat, and now they're practically resting on your groin. The trolley rattles down the aisle, selling £7 cups of tea and £5 crisps. You buy both.
Yeah, that's just ridiculous, bro. Yo, can I get a chocolate bar? Yeah, it's gonna set you back £10. No. Can I get there's like a wee, like these wee chicken noodle pots. Can I get one of those? Yeah, this could be £7. Shove that up your ass. I'm not paying that.
It's part of the experience, isn't it? After what feels like an absolute eternity, you finally land. Applause erupts again. The pilot announces, "Welcome to Spain." And instantly, everyone's filming tarmac like it's spreaded caviar. You stand up even though the seatbelt sign's still on, and now you're stuck in the aisle like a hostage.
And then everyone's like, yeah, sit down, please. Sit down, please. Sit down. Fuck no. I'm getting off this plane.
Then you've got passport control and baggage claim.
Oh, the passport control. The passport control actually goes by pretty fast. But you see the bag of shit. Oh, I've just lagged. You can't see me anymore. But as I was saying, see the baggage spot, right? It's just stressful. You sat there, you're waiting for your bag. You're like, oh, where is it? Where is it? And it's just like, it just doesn't come. Ah, there's a lag again. Just go shove that up your ass. That's what it's telling me. Just, bro, just go fuck yourself. Genuinely. But it was like, I'm looking, and my bag's just not there. But for some reason, I think the guys that put the bag on the belt is just like, let's play a prank. Let's put this bag on 15 minutes later than everybody else's. Okay, that's what we're gonna do. And then never fucking, and then the shit doesn't come, and it's just like trying to fucking make me anxious. And I'm going on holiday without a bag anymore. But no, my shit's always last. I think there was a couple of, and then some cunt like takes your fucking your suitcase, and they're like, "Oh, this is yours. I thought this was mine." They go up to grab their suitcase, and it's the fucking polar opposite of yours. Looks nothing like it, mate. Just say you were gonna try steal my shit, gang. You don't need to be coming out all this nice fucking excuses.
Great tests of British patience. You say hola to the Spanish immigration agent. He rolls his eyes and lets you through. You spot your suitcase looking like it's been dragged through a war zone. You grab it and march outside, victorious. Then it hits you. Your armpits become a small waterfall, that wall of sweaty, suffocating air. You've gone from a potato to oven baked in 10 seconds. You pile onto the transfer coach, which smells of sun cream, Hollister spray and vomit. At the front stands your rep, a relentlessly perky woman named Chantel, armed with a microphone and the sort of enthusiasm usually found in an evangelical church. "Who's ready to party?" she shrieks. No one responds, a few people groan, and that one bloke in the Union Jack vest mutters, "Not without a pint, love." You finally arrive at the hotel, the sign's missing letters, the pool looks like Mountain Dew, and there's that one bloke passed out on a lilo wearing shorts that look like an eye test chart. The receptionist smiles like he's already got your number. You get your little plastic key card that doesn't work, and you trudge up to your sea view room, which
That's just reminding me of son. I could have honestly beat I was at a resort, right? I could have actually beat the staff's ass. Genuinely, I fucking ooh. So, more of the story, we had already had problems with the hotel because we came there and our hotel room wasn't ready. So, you know what they did instead? They gave us the penthouse suite. I'm taking it all day, alright? They gave us that instead. We go up there, there was 2 double beds and 2 fold-out beds. I'm gonna kill you. And I'm like, right, it can't get any worse than this. A couple days later, my mum and dad have lost, I think they didn't lose, but I needed to go to the room. And needed a pass to get into the room, but I think the pass was in the room. So I went into the office and I go, "Yo, can I get a pass for the suite?" And they go, no. Why not? I'll finish it when my face cam stops fucking lagging. Why not? And they're like, if you got your pay, like the carer thing, if you got is there? I can't remember what it was. They said it's like, you need to be what was it they said again? It was something stupid. Pretty much that I had no proof that I was in that room, and I'm like, well, I'm sorry. I signed in with my mum and dad. They're like, I don't recognize you, and I'm like, oh, you bet, because I didn't have my band. I didn't have my band, bro. I ripped that shit off, and they're like, we don't recognize you. Where's your band? I'm like, I ripped it off, and they're like, you're not staying here. And I'm like, yes, I am. Why would I not be? I'm like 15 years old from Britain. Why would I not be staying here? And they're like, you're not staying here. I'm like, yes, I am. Give me 2 seconds. And the other staff member comes up and was like, no, he is. And he logged in. He was the one that had trouble with the suite. And they're like, okay. Fucker, he's just told you I stay here. Stop looking like I'm a fucking pest. I'm like some Turkey. Like, I'm in Turkey at the time. I was in Turkey. They're looking at me, Scottish accent, white, and just 15 years old. What do you think I did? What do you think I jumped on a plane, I seen your resort, and I wanted to rob it? I wanted to stay in all the suites. Fuck you. Genuinely. What do you think I am? Some like thief. I am. You see that? Yeah, that's great. This is great. Anyways, lock back
Guess
in.
technically counts if you hang off the balcony with your wife's makeup mirror. The aircon's coughing up a lung. The curtains look like someone's wiped their ass with them. Your wife's checking the sheets and the dust because she's watched one TikTok hotel influencer. Like she's even got the balls to complain. But you're here. You've made it. Day one, straight to the pool. You see your fellow people. Rows of pale Brits sizzling like bacon. Everyone's got either an English flag or their football club on their towel. All down on the lounges at 7 a.m. You tell yourself you won't be one of those people, but there you are at sunrise, towel in hand, hovering by the gate like you're invading Normandy. You sit
Why is
back,
Urquhart
beer
running
in
for it, bro?
hand, and so it begins. Men are wandering around shirtless everywhere, in the lobby, the bar, even breakfast. Bellies out, gold chains glistening, women in bikinis and hoop earrings the size of steering wheels. Kids running about in matching football tops until their parents eventually send them off to kids club because they can't be to look after them at home, let alone on holiday. And by 11 a.m, the pool bar's full. Someone's 14
Never had a pool
pints
bar.
deep by midday. Someone drops a drink on the floor, and the sun lounger spectators scream, "Way!" And right next to them, the expats, the ones who left the UK because it was full of foreigners. Now they're here, sat in Spain, being the foreigners.
Oh, I'm sorry, darling.
They glide past on those little mobility scooters like it's the pensioners F1, Union Jack decals on the back, one hand clutching a pint of John Smith's, the other one pointing out where the nearest Iceland is. They've got names like Big Mick or Lynn from Leeds, and every sentence starts with, "I tell ya, it's not like back home." Well, yeah, mate, that's kind of the point. Lunchtime, you hit the buffet, don't ya? Piles of sausages.
See with buffets, right? They can either be really good. Fuck off, Billy, with that cringy ass shit. Buffets on holiday are either unbelievable or they're complete dog shit. Can I just say, see the desserts you get on holiday? I know it's like, it's their kind of dishes, but oh, come on, bro, they're ass. They're actual dog shit.
Beans, eggs that can bounce. You look for hash browns, none. Not a single bloody hash brown in sight. What kind of establishment is this, you whisper? Outraged. You try the local cuisine once just to feel something, and you complain that the chips don't taste right, and the Spanish bacon's just not proper, is it? You try paella and you think it's some bloody Spanish prosy, and you end up saying, "Oh, Spanish can't do their curries, right?" And then the inevitable happens. You've eaten yourself half into a coma. You head up to the room for a quick lie down, and that's it. You've been abroad 4 days and now you're taking daily naps. You never nap at home, but suddenly it's an essential
Billy, I'm gonna ban you. Billy, I'm genuinely like 5 seconds from banning you.
thing. You crawl into that rock-solid hotel bed, crack open a bag of Lays, and
I didn't get a fucking bed when I was on holiday. I got a fold-up big fucking piss sheet.
an hour saying they taste different to Walkers, don't they? While getting crumbs all over the duvet. You know, you've essentially recreated your living room, but with just more sweat and less Sky Sports. Evening rolls around, you shower, slap on some more aftershave than medically necessary, and you head out in your finest garms. Fred Perry t-shirt, flip-flops, and a tan line that makes your legs look like a squashy. The family's all dressed up, aren't they? Mum's got her hair scraped into this big old bun, horrible green dress with fake tan glistening. Dad's got his gold chain out, his stomach's acting like a compass. Dinner? Well, how about we go to that British pub down the road named the Red Lion? They're everywhere, glowing with the warm light of Sky Sports and the
I can't say I've ever done that. We've been, when I was on holiday, we went a couple of times to like, some restaurants and that. I'm sure I still got a photo of it, but I'm sure we went out a couple of times, but it wasn't like anything ridiculous.
shitty little LED toys that kids shoot up into the air. You order a full English and a Stella, and without fail, halfway through your meal, the lucky man appears, doesn't he? 20 fake Rolexes on one arm, Bluetooth speaker on the other, whispering, "Very good price," while you're just sat there trying to eat your chips in peace. 5 minutes later,
Oh, brother, there's so many fucking scammers in some of these
a
countries.
woman just spawns out of nowhere with a basket of roses, shoving one under your nose like you're on a date in a Disney film, acting like me giving my wife a bloody rose is gonna fix my terrible marriage. You politely say no thanks 7 times, but she's still standing there smiling like you've just ruined her week. And you have a little look around, you'll see them again. The expats, living legends of delusion, moaning about immigrants ruining Britain while living off the Spanish healthcare system. Arguing with bar staff in English, being like, yeah, I've got this, I've been here for years now, I'll go talk to him, mate. Driving home in the dark at 3 miles an hour in their mobility scooters that beep Rule Britannia. By day 5, the novelty's just gone. You're hungover, broke, and sunburnt in places I cannot discuss publicly.
I've actually never. Billy, I hope I don't know if chat can if like I don't know if people will be able to see what you're saying, but this I'm not even gonna read it either. No, I think the worst sunburn I ever got was like flaky. I have actually never got it that bad.
You spend the day at the pool bar arguing about.
But I'm quite a sunburn like fucking. I've put a lot of sun fucking lotion shit on. Sun cream, that's it. I put a lot of sun cream on because I hate sunburn.
What free drinks included should mean you're counting mosquito bites and the aircon's finally given up, like your marriage. And then out of nowhere you get that weird little feeling, homesickness. You call your mum. What's the weather like there, mum? Or what time is it, mum? As if Google doesn't exist. She says yes.
Oh, is that fine?
You shy if people see my previous chats. I have an active chat below me. I just don't know if people can see it. I'm sure they can though. I hope they can.
Rain that soaks you through that. It's only rain, you're not gonna melt it off, bitch.
And it's somehow comforting, isn't it? You sigh and say, yeah, it's a bit hot here, to be honest. Because no matter where you go, we can't help but moan. It's your last night abroad, and because you've done absolutely nothing, you decide to hit the karaoke bar. Kev from Bolton's absolutely murdering Champagne Supernova, all while the hen party cheers him on. You've had 12 pints and half of your wife's Sambuca, because you keep sipping it while she goes up for a slash, and you stand up to sing Wonderwall with tears in your eyes. It's absolutely terrible. It's beautiful. You feel alive. And then suddenly it's over, isn't it? The last day.
Hating on your day one, fam. Changed you. Gang! Fuck off. With that. Oh my.
You pack your bag, heavier now with dodgy cigarettes, knockoff sunglasses, sticky labelled aftershave, and your kid's ADHD toy that you got from the Lucky Man. You're hungover, burnt, and downright poor. You check out, wave at the receptionist who still hates your guts, and you get back on the coach. Everyone's silent, the joy is just depleted. Don't get me wrong, it was never truly there. But now the pain is accompanied by peeling skin and collapsed noses, and a cold that you somehow caught in 35-degree heat. Doesn't matter how many paracetamol you take, you'll be coughing like you've smoked gravel by the time you get through arrivals. At the airport, deja vu, everyone's miserable, you buy a bottle of water for €6.
I don't think I've. No, I have had. No. I'm sure there was. Was there? I can't remember. I'm sure it was a guy that did actually get tackled by somebody at an airport. But I think it was because he was being a dick, and the police just kind of tried to move him away, and he just wasn't taking it. So he just lost it, and they took him away.
Start eating
I think so.
healthy when you get home.
That might have been a video I saw.
After sun, despair, and Vicks. When you land, the rain's waiting. You step outside, your arms are flailed like that bloody Jesus statue in Brazil. Feel that drizzle on your sunburn, eh? And you mutter, oh, it's good to be home. You're absolutely chuffed to show the Spanish taxi man driving you home.
When are we going abroad together?
That you've learned how to call his mum a slag in Spanish. You get home and collapse on the sofa. And then 2 weeks later, the frost hits your car and your life suddenly feels empty once again. We just cannot help ourselves, can we? Us Brits don't conquer.
Oh shit, that's it. I was about to say. Nah, I've actually never felt. Nah, I have. I do miss abroad after a while. I do actually want to go abroad this year, hopefully. Great. Anyways, chat. W video.